Major headlines today: Walmart, the retail behemoth, has taken a bold step that could transform the retail industry. The company is withdrawing from several agreements, a move that has sent shockwaves through the business world. This decision marks a significant shift for American businesses, hinting at possible changes in corporate strategies. Walmart's actions have a wide-reaching impact, affecting countless lives, from employees to customers who depend on their low prices. The primary reason for this drastic measure is tariffs, particularly those imposed during the Trump era. These tariffs act as taxes on imported goods, making them pricier and less competitive. Walmart imports a vast array of products from abroad, so these tariffs pose serious financial challenges. By pulling out of deals, Walmart highlights the profound impact these tariffs have on their operations and profitability. Other businesses, both large and small, will be closely watching Walmart's actions as they face similar dilemmas. This could be the first domino to fall, with far-reaching consequences for the entire retail sector and beyond. Walmart's decision sets a new, uncertain tone in trade, raising questions about the future of global commerce. It's not just about Walmart. It's about America's trade policies and how it navigates the complexities of global economics. Global supply chains that stock our stores are directly affected, potentially leading to higher prices and limited availability of goods. The White House will undoubtedly respond to this development, and their reaction will be indicative of future trade policies. This story is just beginning to unfold, and we will keep a close eye on the situation as it evolves. What exactly are tariffs? You might have heard this term in the news or read about it in financial reports, but what does it really mean? Simply put, tariffs are taxes on goods from other countries. These taxes are imposed by governments on imported goods to regulate trade and protect domestic industries. When foreign goods cross our border, a tax is paid. This is a tariff. This process involves customs officials who ensure that the correct amount of tax is collected before the goods can enter the country. Governments impose tariffs to protect home industries, making foreign goods costlier. This helps local businesses compete against cheaper imports, which might otherwise dominate the market. Tariffs can also raise government revenue or be used in trade disputes. By imposing tariffs, governments can generate additional income which can be used for public services or infrastructure projects. Imported goods become more expensive, affecting prices we see. This means that when you go shopping, you might notice that products from other countries cost more than locally produced items. The importing company pays the tariff, often passing the cost to consumers. Businesses that import goods have to factor in these additional costs, which can affect their pricing strategies. Prices in stores go up, meaning consumers pay more. As a result, the overall cost of living can increase, impacting household budgets and spending habits. Businesses might absorb costs by accepting lower profits, but often consumers bear the burden. Companies may try to keep prices stable by reducing their profit margins, but this is not always sustainable in the long run. The final impact depends on market conditions and competition. In some cases, strong competition can help keep prices down, but in other situations, tariffs can lead to significant price increases and economic challenges. Walmart's decision is fundamentally about money. Tariffs have increased their operational costs substantially. Walmart's business model relies on low prices, now under pressure. Their vast supply chain is disrupted by tariffs, raising costs. Finding new suppliers is time-consuming and costly. Walmart wants to keep prices low for customers, but tariffs make it difficult. Executives faced a tough choice: absorb costs or change agreements. Changing agreements is a direct consequence of tariff policies. Few countries can match current suppliers' low costs and volumes. Walmart must protect its financial health, showing tariffs are a real burden. The White House was reportedly stunned by Walmart's move. Walmart, a massive American corporation, carries significant weight. The administration likely hoped businesses would adjust to tariffs. Walmart's announcement challenges that view, bringing tariffs to the forefront. Officials might downplay the decision, suggesting Walmart is an isolated case. But this is a public blow to their policy from a household name. The president might comment, and supporters will want to control the narrative. This development creates a problem for the administration, complicating their economic message. Other businesses are watching, and Walmart's move could embolden them. The White House must monitor this situation carefully. Walmart's recent announcement is likely to send ripples through the stock market, causing a significant stir among investors and analysts alike. The retail giant's decisions often have far-reaching consequences, and this time is no different. the company's stock price might experience a notable decline, sparking concerns among investors about future profit margins and overall financial health. This potential drop in stock value could lead to a broader sense of unease in the market. The wider market could react negatively, with fear and uncertainty spreading like wildfire. Analysts are already predicting a volatile period ahead, as the implications of Walmart's move are dissected and debated. Suppliers to Walmart will undoubtedly feel the impact, potentially leading to job losses and reduced production. The ripple effect could be severe, affecting not just the suppliers but also the communities that rely on these jobs. Smaller companies that depend heavily on Walmart's orders might find themselves in a precarious position, struggling to stay afloat amidst the changing tides. The loss of a major client like Walmart can be devastating for these businesses. Other retail businesses will be on edge, facing new challenges and uncertainties. The competitive landscape is shifting, and companies must adapt quickly to survive in this evolving market. The retail landscape is dynamic, and this event represents a significant shift. Industry leaders are gathering to discuss strategies and potential responses to the changes brought about by Walmart's announcement. Tariffs are often promoted as a means to protect U.S. jobs, but the situation is far more complex than it appears. The interplay between international trade policies and domestic employment is intricate and multifaceted. If Walmart decides to purchase fewer imports, U.S. jobs linked to those goods might suffer. The interconnected nature of global supply chains means that changes in one area can have unexpected consequences elsewhere. Higher prices could lead to a reduction in consumer spending, which in turn might slow down the economy. As consumers tighten their belts, the ripple effects could be felt across various sectors, from retail to manufacturing. This situation is about global trade, not just Walmart. Tariffs act like walls, making trade harder and costlier. Walmart's action shows these walls have tangible costs. Tariffs can lead to trade wars, escalating quickly with no true winners. Walmart's decision might influence international trade talks. It signals that large American companies are feeling the pain. This could push governments to negotiate more seriously. Other countries are watching, possibly rethinking their strategies. Global trade operates on a delicate balance, now disturbed by this event. How does this affect you, the consumer? Likely higher prices at checkout. Walmart is known for low prices, but tariffs increase costs. Some costs might be absorbed, but shoppers will feel the impact. Everyday items could become more expensive, affecting family budgets. Tariffs hit consumer goods hard, increasing shopping bills. Households on tight incomes will feel this impact significantly. You might see fewer choices on shelves if imports become too costly. This limits options and reduces satisfaction, changing the shopping experience. Tariffs translate into real-world changes for ordinary people. Walmart's decision is a wake-up call, showing tariffs' real consequences. They affect businesses and household budgets directly. The debate over tariffs is far from over, with serious questions raised. Will tariffs continue? The administration supports them, but pressure builds. This pressure comes from companies like Walmart and consumers facing higher prices. Economic uncertainty makes planning difficult, slowing growth. The future of American trade policy is a key issue. Will the U.S. continue using tariffs or pursue new agreements? Walmart's story is part of this larger picture affecting jobs and daily lives.